I'm feeling a little controversial today, and I've been talking about the thought-provoking Get Out, a movie where a black dude goes out to meet his girlfriend's white liberal parents, and things get real creepy. And it really forced me to confront my own attitudes, and that's what I've been doing. Here's a story. I was with this girl called Gisela back in Italy, and I was meeting some of her friends, and they were a bunch of models, and they looked like the United Colors of Benetton. Like Gisela, she's a brunette, and then there was Livia, who was blonde, there was a redhead whose name I forget, and then Martina, who's black. I made a remark saying, "Oh, it's lovely to be surrounded by so many beautiful women," or some shit like that. And Gisela said, "Oh yes, and look, you've got all these different types of women. I'm a brunette, there's a blonde, there's a redhead, and here's Martina who's..." And then she freezes. She falls silent, and you can tell she feels super awkward, and she's desperately trying to think of what to say. And all she can think of is, "Curly head?" I burst out laughing and said, "Gisela, I think she knows she's black." There's this idea that in order to be okay, we need to pretend we don't see differences like they don't even exist. But is this really what tolerance is all about? Because we all know that differences do exist. Ideology, background, height, and ethnicity. So what do we achieve by ignoring the differences other than, ignorance, which, not coincidentally, comes from the word ignore? Now, surely tolerance is about embracing difference and being thankful that we live in a world so varied that we can get exposed to different types of people and experiences. I mean, think about how boring the world would be if everyone was just like you. And that brings me to the perhaps uncomfortable topic of stereotypes. Now, I'm British, but I grew up in Sicily, and if you've seen the mafia movies, you know that a big part of that culture is when you're friendly with someone, you bust their balls. That's how you signal openness, you fuck with them. I'm fucking with you because I'm letting you know it's okay for you to fuck with me. I'm expecting you to make a Jew joke if I'm having a go at your Swedishness or your blackness or your Japaneseness or whatever it is. And that's the thing, if you're my friend, I don't care where you're from. It could be Japan, it could be Lithuania, it could be Norway. I'm going to find something to mess with you about it. You could be the richest, whitest, most privileged person in Finland. I'll find something like herrings, I don't know, moose fucking, something that I can mess with you about. It's in my culture, that's bringing you in. That's saying, yeah, we're not the same, but we're friends. Or I want to be friends, and we don't need to be the same to be friends. So, what if you're offended by my jokes about eating herrings and having sex in the snow? Well, then I guess I say, oh, it wasn't my intention to hurt your feelings. I was actually trying to make you feel welcome. That was my way of being friendly. And then the ball is in your court, and you can either say, oh, okay, sorry, cool, I misunderstood your intentions. You seem to be an alright guy, we're cool. Or you could say, I don't give a shit about your good intentions. I felt hurt anyway. And that's when I have a choice. I can either say, well, this person is a bit of a dick. I don't think I want to be their friend. Or I can say, okay, this person is a bit oversensitive, but I care about them and I don't want to hurt their feelings, or I just don't want to be rude. So I'll stop making those jokes when you're around. I've understood that that is not a game you like to play. Cool. Except in modern society, it seems that that's not cool at all. So I'm asking you, what do you think? Do you see a problem here? Let me know your thoughts. What is the best way to approach our differences? Should we pretend they don't exist, this colorblind idea? Or should we embrace them and be enriched by them? And, in my view, because I believe humor is the best way to build bridges, make jokes about it in all the different ways we know how. Anyway, point is, Get Out is a fantastic movie. It got me thinking a lot.